And welcome back to CBC News Nova Scotia at 6. The Canadian dollar is at its lowest point in 11 years, coming in at 75 cents US. And while that is great news for tourism in Nova Scotia, it's bad news for those who love to shop over the border. The CBC's Anjali Patil has the story.
It's safe to say Kathy Shano and her friends are hardcore shoppers. Every November, they drive to the U.S. to do their Christmas shopping.
We've been doing it for years, as far back as in our 20s. I'm in my 40s now. There's a group of 4 of us. We rent a van.
And that van gets stuffed. But this year, the trip is canceled because of the low dollar.
This year, I think we'll just stay here in Halifax. We're going to rent a hotel, and we'll probably do Dartmouth Crossing, Micmac kind of thing, spend the day, and then have a nice evening with the girls in a hotel here.
Lean in, baby.
Lee Rogers and his fiancée Megan are off to Orlando for their honeymoon in November. They're excited to go, but they're factoring in the low loonie.
That's going to take the money out of our pockets, but now it's the excursions and the extra spending money that we want when we get down there, and obviously that's not going to be beneficial to us.
On the flip side, if you're a U.S. tourist visiting Canada, you'll reap the benefits. Atlantic Tourist says the low dollar has more Americans booking.
They probably can save anywhere from 20 to 30% off the cost of their trip. So that can be quite substantial.
Murphy's gift shop on the waterfront now has some of their items listed in American dollars.
They actually love it because they don't want to look at things and have to think of the conversion on their own, and so they think it's really neat that they can come somewhere that's accommodating their own currency.
Once the U.S. travelers do get here and they realize, just how far their money does go, they are spending more money and they're making decisions to actually come here as opposed to travel within the U.S.
Now, as for Kathy Shano and her girlfriends, they're hoping that they can continue their trip to the U.S. next year, keeping their fingers crossed for a better Canadian dollar. Anjali Patil, CBC News, Halifax.